Hello, welcome to Around the House with Kay and Tom. And the other day I was in the store and I saw some of this American style Kobe ground beef. Now I never had tried any of that before, never had seen any before. Of course I'm sure a lot of y'all probably have, probably been eating it for a long time. Just says free graze, so I guess that means the cow grazed free, you know. So anyway, it's looked pretty good, so I've never had to try it. So today, let's see if we can make us a couple of burgers out here and see what this Kobe beef is all about. Okay, now today I'm going to be using this, like I said, this pound of ground beef here. A little Kraft American cheese. We'll put me some Mount Olive pickles on it. Slice of onion, slice of tomato, and some mayo, of course, Kraft mayo. And so, and nothing else to do now, open the wrapper and see what we got. Now I'm going to try not to pile this sandwich up so big that I can't even bite it like I have done before. So make it a little bit easier. Well, some tough stuff right there, because I know this knife is razor sharp. Oh, now if I'd have dumped that on the floor, I would have been upset not come close to it. Now, just scoot it back a little bit off the edge here. Now it's nice of it to come in a nice little square pack like that. But I'm not going to weigh this, I'm just going to guess of a quarter pound here. Alright, now, let's see, that looks like about a half. And that looks about like a half of that. And that looks just about like a half of that. Now let me see if I can just smash them out into some patties here. Okay, now before I get started mixing that up, I'll sprinkle just a little bit of this. This is Real Mate's Montreal steak seasoning. I'm just going to go ahead and put some on all up here. Not much, just enough to give it just a hint of flavoring. Okay, now I do it all at one time like that, and I don't have to worry about coming back contaminating my container there, picking it up, spreading more out. Alright, now there's that one. How much y'all think this is going to shrink? You think it's going to shrink a lot or just a little bit? All I'm doing this, if y'all will, you can go down there and subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up just like that. We sure appreciate it. And thank you very much to you people that watches our videos. It means a lot to us. Alright, that looks pretty good on that one too. Now, moving right along, get started on this one. And I'll be back when I get these other two done. Okay, now I've got them pretty much flattened out here. Let's see if I can get them over here into this FOODi DELUXE. Whoa, I'm going to keep on until I drop one of these in the floor. It just seems like it's determined to be that way. There's one of them. There's another one. And last but not least, works so much better if you take your little chop and scoop or chop and scrape or whatever you want to call it and go under it like that and just zip it right up. Alright, now take these gloves off. Okay, now we're going to shut the lid and we're going to turn on the power on this new FOODi Deluxe here. We're going to come over here to where it says Air Crisp. We're going to leave it there and it's going to be $3.90. It sets for 20 minutes. I don't see any reason to change anything. Just go ahead and hit the start button and get it started. Now of course we'll look down in here in a few minutes to see how it looks like it's going. We won't just let it cook for 20 minutes without checking on it. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, while that's cooking in the new FOODi Deluxe there, I might as well go ahead and get started on this onion here. Cut the ends off like this. Now I'll see if I can get it peeled. Okay, now I'm just going to cut a couple of slices of this onion here. Now I'll take a piece of cling wrap or something like that, and I'll just wrap it up real good where you don't have any odors coming into your refrigerator or anything. Set it right in your fridge, that'll still be good for a few days. Okay, now we'll work on this tomato just a little bit here. I'm going to get a little paring knife and get that core out of there. That's too good to waste around it. And that's too good to waste all this good stuff around it there just because you don't want to eat this core right here. So you know, as I was a kid, you could walk out in the field and pick you one of these. When I had those little bitty cardboard salt shakers, you sit down out there and cut you one of those and sprinkle a little salt on it, eat that thing. Well, it's some good eating. And if you had somebody around making a pan of biscuits, put one of these pieces like this on a biscuit, a hot biscuit, some butter. Now we'll do the same thing to this onion. This tomato, I did that onion there, put me a piece of saran wrap around it, put it in the fridge, be alright. Okay, now this has been cooking for 8 minutes, and I declare those things look like they're done. Let me get me a little, boy, those look good. Let me get my little thermometer over here and I'll be back. Alright, now let me see what we got here. Now it's got a little bit more to go on it, but not a whole lot. I'm going to shut that lid and let it go some more. And we'll keep an eye on it. We'll be back in a minute. It's not going to take more than 2 or 3 or 4 minutes to get it out of there. Okay, now while this is finishing up, I've got these 2 pieces of, this is regular Texas toast. This is butter and garlic. And so that's what we're going to use for a bun on this burger here. Now I'm just going to drop them down in my toaster. Alright, now my toast just popped up here. Oh, that's about just the way I like it too. Just barely a little brown on it. I don't like it toasted dark. Tongs on that piece. Oh, that looks pretty good right there, doesn't it? Now, we've got to move again. Now we're going to put a little mayo on this Texas toast here. Look at this. Now, this is a good sandwich right here, I'm going to tell you. I don't care how the beef is, this is going to be a good sandwich. Alright, lay it right there so it don't get on everything. Now we'll put me a piece of tomato down here on the bottom. Put a little salt. A little pepper over here. Put me a piece of American cheese, or any other cheese is your choice. Put it right down there like that. I said I wasn't going to have it so high you can't do anything with it this time. I'll tell you what, this beef has a different color to it. Looks like it has a different texture to it. I think it's going to be real good. Alright, now, get out a fork so I can jab me a couple pickles there. One more little pickle. A little piece of onion. Alright, now it's starting to look like a sandwich now, isn't it? I said I wasn't going to build it up that high. Maybe I can mash it down. Yeah, there you go. It's pretty good, like that. Now, I want y'all to look at that. Another beautiful sandwich. Now this is Kobe, American style Kobe ground beef. Let's see how it is, if I can get a bite of it. That's a great sandwich, but I did the same thing I did before. I just built it up too high. I'm going to have to start flattening them patties out. So anyway, thank y'all very much for watching our video. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed cooking this for you. And I wish you could enjoy watching it as good as I'm going to enjoy eating it, because I can tell by that first bite. It's got a little different flavor to it, but it looks a lot different. The texture looks a lot different. So give it a try if you see it sometime. American Kobe ground beef. And so, till next time, y'all have a real good and safe day. Don't forget to wash your hands often. Stay away from everybody. And watch our YouTube videos. Watch everybody's YouTube videos. Till next time, goodbye now.